In today's video, we have two new upcoming games that I want to talk about. One is an extremely ambitious project, rumored to be some kind of open-world life simulator game where you can create your very own adventures, and coming from ex-directors of Rockstar Games who worked on the past GTA games as well as GTA Online. We also have a new FPS action project that of course wants to be really popular when it releases and puts you in a race against time as you are intoxicated with a deadly virus that is slowly killing you. Make sure you guys drop a like onto this video to please the algorithm gods, and let's get into it right away. So, some of you might definitely remember I talked about this very mysterious upcoming game coming from ex-Rockstar developers. For the past 5 years, Rockstar has continued to focus its efforts on Grand Theft Auto and making more content for GTA Online. While GTA fans continue to speculate on the next GTA 6 if it's ever coming out, there is a new game on the horizon that could be a potential competitor to Grand Theft Auto, or simply any other game that offers a massive world full of opportunities. It's called Everywhere. Well, recently we've had little tidbits here and there of what this game could be about, thanks to new rumors and the developers themselves teasing the fans just a little bit. You might not even be aware of Everywhere yet, and you couldn't be blamed for that. The game is in active development, but there have been no trailers or teasers just yet, and not even any kind of gameplay reveals. Just some official artworks here and there confirming it'll be a more realistic title as opposed to something more fantasy, and also an official description. Most people are fine with that though, because knowing it is made by people who created really important parts of GTA is all they need to know. Officially, we know that Everywhere will be some kind of MMO thanks to a new job listing for a vehicle artist, which says the candidate will be responsible for creating a wide range of vehicle assets to populate an immersive and large MMO experience. We also know that it might be more akin to a life simulator game, for example doing whatever you want, being a bandit, explore a world with your friends, shoot some people, as opposed to being centered on one genre like FPS. The human faces we can see on the landing page for the game's website also tease a realistic art style, with the official description calling Everywhere a game, a community, and a new world. That's where the new details comes in. According to a lot of people following Everywhere, this game that's being made by a huge team of developers could be somewhat of a realistic online world, within which a second virtual world exists, where players can potentially create their own mini-games. I think the first world will be something similar to GTA Online, and the second world will look like Ready Player One, said the Everywhere Discord admin Nestor, where you can create worlds and games for the enjoyment of other players and access them through doors or portals. Now of course the main experience will already exist, but other players might be able to create their very own game and then invite their friends into it. For example, you're just walking around in this oasis where you can meet other players and then join someone's world, and it's an FPS game with zombies. Other elements include potential payment systems, perhaps even for real-world objects, also in-game spectation services, a battle royale potentially tied to music tracks, and even a companion app that ties together all of the above, which can seemingly already be accessed in part. Benzies, the CEO, told VentureBeat that the goal for Everywhere is to create a platform where players can be entertained and also entertain others while blurring the lines between reality and a simulated world. I see a future where we don't reference single or multiplayer. We just choose when we play and if we want to hang out with others or if we want to be alone, he told Polygon. We're making Everywhere as seamless as possible so players won't have to think about jumping from mode to mode, except when it helps the gameplay. When you get all of this information together, the game starts to appear more like a living social platform, with a main game in it than a simple open world game like all others. Here's what the community can attest about Everywhere in the best way possible. If the patents are correct, Everywhere will be a multiplayer open world set in the near future, where players will be able to buy their own vehicles and objects, create minigames, and interact. It is inevitable to think of Ready Player One, where there were different worlds with different games, and you could dress as you wanted and have the car or motorcycle you wanted. Virtual reality will also play an important role in the game as rumored, but they really don't think it is necessary to enjoy this project. Here's the official description of Everywhere. In the near future, technology has brought humanity to the precipice of a world-shifting change. There are those who want to use this technology to advantage only themselves, and those who want to use it to help all humankind. Will we look to the stars or stare only at our feet? Will we be inspired or live in fear? There's a war between good and evil in the hearts of men and women. Everything is changing, and there's absolutely no going back from it. Everywhere at its heart is a massive, ambitious game, but it's also a community and a new world. The storm is on the horizon, and it is only the beginning of Everywhere. I unfortunately have no idea of when the game will be properly revealed. It could be this year, or it could be in 2 years, but we know it is in heavy development as we speak, and the developers are very excited to show it to us all. That is pretty much all we know from Everywhere. Let me know what you guys think of it and if that sounds exciting to you. Finally, we have a new upcoming game called Serum. After you woke up, the first thing you've noticed was the mysterious plug with a timer on your arm. You realize quickly that to survive you will have to find the healing serum. In this game, you're intoxicated with a deadly virus that is slowly killing your body. The only way to survive is by applying a special serum that will extend your life by only a couple of hours. You don't know who did this and why they would do such a thing, but you know one thing: your life is in your hands, and your only choice is to race against the time in this dangerous world full of realistic jungle environments and much more. Do you have what it takes to reveal the secrets of this mysterious serum? Find out the truth about its creators and purpose. In Serum, you are thrown into the middle of a mysterious location, which is like a maze with no exit. Without any knowledge of what happened, you will not only have to survive but also find the answers. Why are you here? And above all, how do you get out? You will need to search for unknown technology that will allow you to upgrade your equipment, which will be necessary to get to some places with the serum. The area will be divided into biomes over which, for an unknown reason, medicine and mysterious technology have been scattered. Create your own inventory, look for a safe shelter, and solve the mystery of Serum. Remember, your life is in your hands. Game Island, the developers, are focusing on the enigmatic plot and the true to the genre fight for survival in this unknown world where death is just a matter of time. Players will struggle not only with the virus but also with the whole world and the dangerous things in it. The developers also ensure that a variety of options and gameplay mechanics will satisfy all lovers of the genre and will keep them on their toes. Alright guys, that is all for today's gaming news video. For more just like this on the channel, make sure you guys drop a like and of course subscribe to stay tuned. Talk to you all soon. Thanks to Richard Westfall, Bruce Rain 236, Thunderbeard, Kianzo Fagari, Rickno23, Diamond Hunter 45, Themistocles, Space Beer Gaming, and Rash Singbati for being a master member on the channel. You can become a Survivor member for as low as 99 cents only by clicking the join button below. This will support me and the channel as a whole to continue making videos on the games that truly deserve it.